Our Mother, a shrimping vessel out of Bon Secours, made an express trip back home this morning after catching more than the crew bargained for: oil. Looking at this map, the shaded area shows the waters reopened to shrimping and fishing this past Monday. The captain of Our Mother says it's the only vessel that has ventured to the area since it has reopened. Fox 2 News reporter Paige Malone was there early this morning as the crew pulled into port.
When the crew aboard Our Mother dropped their nets about 40 miles north of the Deepwater Horizon, Kelly Nelson says they were hoping for a big catch.
We made a drag out there, and when we picked up, we dumped the nets out and we noticed black tar all in the drag.
Deborah Nelson owns the vessel with her husband Johnny. She says this area normally brings in 70 to 80% of the vessel's income. Now it's costing them money.
Anything that them tar patties touch has got oil on it. And we've been for 5 months fighting BP to try to get us some help. And, you know, they helped us with the big $15,000 check. And, you know, now we're talking $70,000 to get this vessel back going. What's it going to be?
Without the oil, this shrimp was worth over $3,600. Now it's just a big problem that no one seems to be able to answer.
We got a vessel now that's sitting here that's going to be down for a month getting it back going. Who's going to compensate us for it? BP? We still waiting on the first check.
This is the first time the vessel has been able to shrimp the area since the spill. Deborah's husband Johnny is ready to get back in business.
Something's got to be done. They cut me out of my living. BP's got to compensate for that. Got to do something.
Since the boat pulled the oil on deck, Deborah has been asking for help. She says she's reached out to everyone from NOAA to the White House, but no one knows what to do.
We contacted one of the NOAA representatives that we've been dealing with through this testing process, and they said, well, Johnny knew what to do. Put it in a bucket or an ice chest, put some ice on it and save it till Monday. They would be down here to check it to see, you know, what was going on with it and push the rest of it back overboard.
After countless calls, Deborah got a response from the Coast Guard. They took samples of the oil. If it's BP's, they will be responsible for the cleanup. They told the Nelsons the process could take up to 10 days. In the meantime, the smell is taking over the area, and the shrimp have gone from juicy royal reds to rotten gray. In Bon Secours, Paige Malone, Fox 10 News.
The boat will be taken to Pascagoula to be decontaminated tomorrow. Nelson, the boat's captain, says they have had no problems in shallow areas. Before any water is reopened to fishing, the area must meet a series of guidelines. Each species is tested for oil contamination, and the type of fishing allowed is based on these findings. But the Nelsons feel there is a flaw in the testing.
You can't throw a net over for 10 or 20 minutes and drag because it's barely getting on the bottom. You got to do like the true working man does. You get out there, you set your nets over, you drag 3 or 4 hours, and you see what you get.
Only a small area around the site of the Deepwater Horizon disaster remains closed to fishing.